Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I really hate to start a video this way, but before we jump into today's video, there's something very important and very disturbing that I have to let you guys be aware of. A lot of you may remember Eden the doll, who appeared on my YouTube channel multiple times and vice versa. We've done many collabs and we had a friendship here in LA that lasted a few years, so I'm sure she's a familiar face to my audience. A few nights ago, her, along with a trans woman named Jasleen and a trans woman named Jocelyn, were all brutally beaten, robbed, dehumanized, one of them knocked unconscious, and humiliated on Hollywood Boulevard, about 100 feet from my house.
I think I got the money. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, shit! Oh! No. David.
Hey, you remember that? Hey!
And you want to talk about Black Lives Matter? You want to talk about Black Lives Matter? But a black girl sitting on the floor. What else you got going on?
You better use your muscles you got, nigga.
Come on.
The footage of what happened to these girls is absolutely disturbing. The worst part maybe being when Jasleen, who was hit in the head with a bottle and had her head cracked open, was unconscious on the street. Eden was screaming for help and people were laughing and filming. Now, I have a history with two of these ladies, Eden and Jasleen. I used to have the most amazing nights out in Hollywood with them, and despite anything that's ever gone on between us, I have a place in my heart for them. And seeing what happened to them, as well as the third trans woman who turns out is a supporter of mine who actually showed up to a meet and greet last year, I can't even wrap my head around how disgusting the footage is. The footage, which, by the way, was filmed and uploaded by the attackers. Now, it's really disturbing that these are the circumstances in which Eden and I have reconnected, but whatever's happened in the past, it's over. Doesn't matter. What matters is justice, and that's why after speaking to Eden, I'm getting the impression that the only thing that really matters to her right now is putting these men in prison. So if you know any of these losers, names, whereabouts, whatever it may be, please do the right thing and come forward, and you can call Hollywood PD. The extent of their injuries, I'm not quite sure of. All I know is that Jasleen did have her head cracked open. That's the girl that was unconscious on the street. And what's amazing is that the attackers had the nerve to say Black Lives Matter as they beat a black trans woman into the street unconscious. For all they knew, she was dead. She didn't look alive to me. And you know, no one deserves what happened to them. That's the first thing, right? But I can also speak from a personal level that knowing these ladies, that whatever has gone on, they're good people and they did not deserve this. And as for Jocelyn, the third girl who was assaulted, you guys know that when it comes to my supporters and the family that we've built together on this platform, she is one of them. And when you mess with one of us, you definitely mess with all of us. You guys already know what time it is. We're coming for them. We're coming for the men who did this to them. So again, please hit Hollywood PD up if you know any of these people's whereabouts. There's a few names that I think the girls do know, but I think some we don't know. Please help these three get justice.